Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great Monday, and if you're in my neck of the woods, you're enjoying the beautiful weather we've been having. The heat is here. Summer has finally arrived, and man, it's hot out there. I wanted to jump in here inside and take a break and cool off for a little bit and comment on a question I recently posted on my social media. Now, the reason why I posted this question is because whenever I'm composing an email or a video like this one, or when I'm meeting somebody like at a networking event or just my everyday life, I'm always trying to, explain what I do for a living and the transformation and the results that I deliver to my clients. And sometimes it's a home run and sometimes it isn't. So it's, my words, sometimes they really click, and other times I don't feel like people are understanding, where I'm coming from. So I recently just posted a question on my social media asking basically, what is your definition of clutter? Because that's what I've been, telling people, that I help them like declutter their lives. But we all have different definitions for the same words. So I just wanted to put it out there and see, what is your definition of clutter? Like what it means to you. Is it the physical stuff? Is it your basement and your garage that are just cluttered and you just have stuff from years and of, accumulation and different, did you inherit stuff from your family and it's just all piled up? Or is it more so that your body feels heavy? Maybe it's like your diet and your body just feels cluttered, or your mind feels cluttered, like you can't focus. And so I was just kind of curious, what it meant to, the people out there in the world. And I got this beautiful response from a friend of mine. Her name is Stacy, and hey Stacy. She told me I was allowed to share her story and share her name. And I thought to myself, sometimes my words don't always come across, so I thought I'm going to use her words and just tell you what her story is. Now, she's a friend of mine. She's not a coaching client. We haven't worked together in that capacity, but what she's been through over the past few years and her definition of clutter or decluttering really, I think, really helps explain, like I said, like what I do and the transformation and the results that I love to help my clients get to. So I'm just gonna look down a little bit because I've got, her story in front of me. So like I said, I asked, what comes to mind when you hear the terms of, clutter, decluttering, being burdened or heaviness? Is it the stuff or is it like mindset stuff? So Stacy wrote back to me and she said, for me, clutter of tangible stuff leads to a stressed mind. Clutter of the mind includes the stress of tangible things, work things, and people and relationships and emotional stuff. It's taken me about 45 of the 51 years of my life to clean my life of stuff, people, and to get a clear mind. In 2014, my husband and I cleaned the clutter of stuff. No one would have ever thought we had much stuff if you looked at all the areas in our life, but we felt it was just time to clean house. We went through every inch of our home, attics, garage, barn, and said, if we move tomorrow to a 1,500 square foot house with a 2-car garage, what would I take with me? Everything else we sold, gave away, or threw away. Very soul cleansing. Between 2016 and 17, I emptied, cleaned, tossed physical stuff out of every drawer and closet and reorganized. Also in 2017, I learned to say no to people. Wow, it's such an amazing and empowering feeling. I had a couple of friends who I realized that I didn't need, and I was tired of their antics. I wiped them out of my life like they do not exist to me anymore. Best thing I ever did. I am very emotional about everything, put my heart and soul into everything. So I tend to have a lot of mind clutter about work, things I need to do. So the only way I can clear that is to actually make a to-do list and to do it, cross things off. Like most, I tend to do the easy things and avoid the hard things. Anybody else? Yeah. So I thanked her for her response and for being vulnerable and sharing that with me. And then I followed up and asked her, okay, so what sorts of changes or feelings did you notice after the purge of her stuff, of these toxic friends and everything, versus before? Okay, so what was the changeover over the past few years? And, you know, what did she discover by releasing those individuals from her life? And she replied, I sleep so much better. I mean, it's amazing. I used to get up at all hours of the night, never felt rested, and pretty much hated getting up. Now I seriously can get a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and sometimes 9. I know because my sleep number bed tells me. My sleep IQ score used to be around 35 to 60 each night, and now I get 85 to 97 out of 100. Okay, side note, when I first met Stacy, it's been about 11 years, she confessed to me that she was an insomniac, that she pretty much only slept maybe about like a couple hours a night, and she was up all the time. So the fact that she is now getting 7 to 8, maybe even 9 hours of sleep just by changing these few yet very significant areas in her life, miracle. Releasing the useless people in my life was wonderful. When you discover that you do so much for some people and they are never there when you need them, you must wipe them out of your life or they will suck the life out of you. I can tell you that those who don't exist to me realize they miss me, but I'm done. Too many chances and I'm done. They can be miserable without my smiling, happy, helping me. And then she just summarized her entire experience, which I think is just, okay, dropping down into my body. She goes on to say, stuff can wait. The lawn can wait, the laundry can wait, cleaning can wait. You have to do something fun that will make you happy every week. My husband and I have fun days every week, or a fun day every week, typically either a Saturday or Sunday. It doesn't always have to cost money either. Sometimes we go for a drive or for a walk or go to a festival. We also started doing that in 2014 when we realized we were living for stuff and our house. It's really good for the mind and de-stresses us in a great way. We tell everyone to just do it because you never know when tomorrow won't be there. People, this is what I do. This is how I support my clients. It's that transformation, it's the results of guiding you into figuring out what is no longer serving you, what is actually taking away from your life instead of adding to it in a positive way. And it could be your stuff, it could be, people, relationships, maybe your mindsets are holding you back. Now, if you're like Stacy and can basically say, look, enough's enough, we gotta get shit done, we gotta let this go, and you can just hammer it out, make a list over a period of time, fantastic. Do it, please. But if you're like most of us, like me included, we can't do it alone. We may not have an idea of where we'd like to be, but we just don't know how to get there, or we can't get started, because starting's the hardest part. Or maybe you have your to-do list and you know exactly what needs to be done. I mean, all the steps. Great. So why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you doing it? There's something blocking you. Even Stacy said herself that, she has her list, but she typically does the easier things versus the hard things. And you might be doing the mundane, easy things, but it's the really deep dive, hard stuff where true transformation lies. And when you're reclaiming your life, you're reclaiming your time, your dreams, all those things, when you're letting all that crap go that no longer serves you, it ultimately leads to a healthier you. You have less pain in your body. You're sleeping better. Who loves sleep? Love sleep, okay? You have less pain in your body. You've got, a clearer mind. You can focus better. You can be more productive, and you're just enjoying life more. You're enjoying time with your family, and you're not wasting it away on people who don't deserve it and stuff and all that other garbage. Today is July 1st, which is the 6-month mark for 2019. Now, you can look at this two different ways. You can say, oh my God, it's July 1st. 6 months of 2019 are already gone. So much for those New Year's resolutions. I already lost half the year. What's the point of starting now? And, I'll just have to wait until next January. Or, let's reframe that. And you can look at it as, wow, there are still 6 beautiful months left that I get to receive and start making change in my life. If you're a big resolution person, or just like, I always want the next year to be better than the year before that, great. You've got 6 months until 2020. If you want 2020 to be better than where you're, the crap that you're sitting in right now, the work starts in 2019. Okay? If you want a better 2020, it's going to be better based on the work you do this year. And you still have 6 beautiful months to make it happen, or at least get started going and moving in the right direction. It's like Stacy said, and like we all know, you might not get tomorrow. How much time are you wasting on all this stuff that no longer matters, that you're hanging on to, that is filling up your plate, that is slowing you down from living the life that you actually want to be living? As a little gift to all of you, I am extending the sign-up period for my Christmas in July promo, which I think I did a video, was it about a week ago, 10 days ago. 1 full month of support for the whole month of July, which of course you can, bump that a little bit based on when you sign up. So I'm still offering that, but then after a week, that's going away. You might be thinking, Diane, that sounds amazing, but for change, I really need a longer, container, more time to work on everything, because it does take time. It took her 4 or 5 years to declutter this stuff, and it's a learning process, and there's a lot of integration that needs to happen. So I also have opportunities to work together with you for 3 months or 6 months. Hello, July 1st, 6 months till January 1st. 6 months together, real transformation. So Christmas in July, got my little 1 month special, but then typically, and then that's going away, but typically I do have 3 month and 6 month containers where I get to support you in the transformations that you want to receive. But I can't do it for you. You have to reach out to me. You have to say, Diane, I'm in, let's set this up. Or Diane, I'm not sure if this is for me, but I have some questions. Can we go over that? Abso-freaking-lutely. We can schedule a call together and talk it out. And maybe the work that I do is not the best fit for you, but I may have another suggestion, or 2, or 3, or 4, to at least get you started. Okay, there are options. I love options. But you have to reach out to me. You have to tell me, yes, I'm in, or I have questions, or, I'd like to know more. So I will put the link to my Christmas in July promo, so you can get all the details there if you want. And I will also put a link for, Maybe that's it. Okay, I thought I had more than one like. No, I'll do that for the Christmas to July video. And oh, for a discovery call, if you wanna chat, I will put that link up as well. You can look at my calendar and just schedule that call with me, okay? All right. Enjoy the rest of your day and make it a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.